This is DC Danton Crow Crusader. Just got done making a little video of the Swiss cows here down the end of the street, past the shopping center. And now we're going to make our video. Didn't have time this morning. It was a good thing because there really weren't very many birds around. So, but we're going to make a quick video now and see if we can get a hold of Charlie. Charlie did not come down. Did not come down this morning, so we'll see. Still feel rather sick with this flu. Tomorrow at 1:30, the people who handle the water damage will be in the apartment, and they'll be drilling holes in the concrete through the floor and then putting their tubes in and heating up the flooring. So it's going to be terrible. We'll have to make the decision depending on how loud the machine is, whether or not to go in the hotel. We'll see. Anyway, what do we got here? Oh, those are two crows kind of battling each other. I don't see many birdies here. Could be they're going to turn up. It's a beautiful, absolutely beautiful evening, but it was a beautiful day. It was a bit foggy this morning, so it wasn't, you know, it wouldn't have been a great video anyway because it was foggy. But by about 10 o'clock, 10:30, it had already burned off, and it remained, even though there's clouds, basically a very beautiful day. And it's a shame we couldn't get away because I'm sick, and there was so much to do today. So we're going to put this out here, see who turns up or who doesn't turn up. I still got to feed kitty cat yet tonight. And call it an evening. I'm about to collapse. Well, I certainly don't like this here. I wonder what this is doing here. A shell. Look at this. Look at this, YouTubers. Look at that. How'd that get here? I don't know. Wasn't here this morning. Maybe that explains why there's no birds coming down. Anyway, we'll see. They're always up to something evil here. We met a really nice lady called Patty. And I'll tell you history, but I think we're going to get together one day. Maybe even celebrate our Thanksgiving together, which we haven't done. I haven't really celebrated Thanksgiving for 12 years because at no time have I been with my son or the rest of my family on that given day. So Christmas, yes, but not Thanksgiving. Look at that. We got storm gulls. We got Seymour. Yeah, Seymour's the big one in the middle. That must be Seymour. Look at that. Boy, it's nice to get some pictures finally of the birds. Not so many crows. Don't know where Charlie is. That could be Charlie way off in the distance there, to the right. I don't know. It just looks like his profile, but can't tell until I get him up close. Well, who's this waiting here? Doesn't look like Charlie. Could be Charlie's little shadow. We'll have to see if he has his white spot or not. No, it's not Charlie, but we're going to give him something here. It's Charlie's little shadow here. Look at him. He's learning very, very quickly. I'd like to know where my Charlie is, though. I'd like to know where my Charlie is. Oh, fighting over there a little bit. No, I got to get them off the street. So I'm just going to throw this down here. If Charlie comes, he'll get some of it. Of course, we had that shell there. It could have been from an air gun. Could be firecracker. Look at them there. They're happy to see Mama, but you see they're very upset. Well, Charlie doesn't like the seagulls, you know that. So maybe that's why he's a little spooked. So we'll leave him go here, get what they need. Like I say, if Charlie gets hungry enough, he'll come to the car. Ah, we got gulls here. Look at that. We got gulls coming over here. Wow. Okay. I got a whole bunch of information to give you. I think I figured out how this whole thing went down with the sabotage in the apartment. I worked on the timeline, and I think the timeline is very important when you're doing an investigation. Oh boy, look at that. Look, they all flew away. Somebody scared them. Ooh, they saw somebody they didn't like. Oh wow, look at that. Something scared them. You see that, YouTubers? Look at that. Oh well. Okay, we're gonna get going. I gotta still finish laundry tonight. Tuesday's laundry day. We signed up for it, so. Oh, did you hear that? That almost sounded like a gunshot or an air gun. Something to that effect. Wow, that did something. That could be the same person who did that over here on the field. But that sounded like it came from down by the dealership Lang. God, those people are terrible, right? Sounds like someone did that in the parking lot there by Auto. But auto people are not involved. That's a retail store. It's the dealership across the street. They're the ones involved in this. And see, they disrupted our whole feeding. There you go. It's always something else, okay? They just can't let it go. Just can't let it go. Anyway, we got some birds up here on the tree. Look, all taking refuge. But yeah, that was really bad. And that was on purpose. So we're going to take a little drive over there right now. This is DC Danton Crow Crusader. I don't know, maybe that's Charlie on the field there helping himself. I hope so. Because he's pretty smart. If Charlie's hungry, Charlie will go after what he wants. And we'll take a look and see what happened here. Anyway, this is DC Danton Crow Crusader wishing you a very happy Tuesday, and we'll talk to you tomorrow, and I'll fill you in on my great detective work. I just want to add a little footnote that I was sat on the board of 3 different companies, all of which belonged to me and my ex-husband at the time, in the 80s and 90s in Silicon Valley, in California, in the Bay Area. And we added we're looking at doing some investments and adding some other board members. And I hired Pinkerton in San Francisco, detective agency, to do some background checks on these people because a lot of money was involved. And I did some background checking on my own. And by the way, I came up with information that even Pinkerton could not get. And they were so astounded at what I was able to accomplish. They said that if I wanted a job at any time, I could have a job with their agency. So there you go. So I put together a small timeline, and reading the body language of Mr. Pick, the janitor, and listening to the conversation, having the conversation with Mr. Wick, the manager of the building, and putting that all together, and anything that's ever happened since we moved in. I think the picture is becoming very clear. So I'll go through that with you in the next few days about what I think went down, and I'll leave it up to you. Maybe you got something to add. Okay, this is DC Danton Crow Crusader, over and out.